episode number 16. We've got a lot to catch up on, so I hope you will stick around. Migraine town, and that sounds odd, but it's true. I've sewn the month of November, but not as much as I normally do. If you suffer migraines, you will know what I'm talking about. It's rough. It's a rough go. Normally it's a couple of days down and out. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I'm past the migraine, hopefully. So what I have been focusing on in the time that I have had in the sewing room this month are gift makes. Gifting from the heart to me is the ultimate way of saying I love you. I don't do Black Friday. This is going to be airing the day after Thanksgiving. I just chill. I host Thanksgiving more often than not. And so I'm usually pretty wiped out from a day or days of prep and cooking and decorating and the whole 9 yards. I love doing it. But yeah, I definitely have been working on some gifts that I'm sewing. I can't show you them just yet because I don't want to take the risk that somebody might see their gift if they watch the video. But I do want to share one that is coming together quite nicely, and maybe it will inspire you to maybe think about making some handmade or hand sewn gifts if you already haven't started. So I'm definitely thinking Christmas. This I got last year at an antique shop, and the woman was setting up her booth and she was putting this out, and it was lit, and it's such a soft, beautiful glow. It's just very vintage in feel. I brought it home. I didn't put it in my sewing room last year. I put it in my hubby's office because he needed a little cheer. So this year though, I am wanting to make some ornaments for this tree. So hopefully next Friday Sews video, I'll be able to share a decorated tree. We'll see. So that brings me to something that was in my inbox. I think it was yesterday. I'm going to link it in the description box if you haven't already seen it. I'm a big art gallery fabric lover, and I don't have this collection, but some of the talented people behind art gallery who make the projects and post to inspire us and offer free patterns are amazing. This one is pretty easy. So hold on, let me get my things and I'll chat first about that. All right, so Art Gallery has just come out with an adorable project that you can use on a Christmas tree, and I'm definitely gonna try it on this one. So it's basically a little light bulb garland, and this is the template that you can download. It's in the description box of the Art Gallery instructional video. I will try to link it if it's okay to do so. Otherwise, if you are a subscriber to their newsletter, you would have already gotten it in your inbox. The fabric line that they are using for this adorable garland is Cozy and Magical, which I don't have, but I do have some remnants of quilting cotton, and I'll show you those in a minute. And you're basically cutting 4-inch squares. She cut 14 to make 7 bulbs. I cut double that because I want at least 14 to wrap around this vertical tree, and just some basic twine, and you're good to go. So let me quickly show you what I've got here. I have some adorable little deer, like just a really sweet check. This is called Christmas Time. I don't remember the fabric line. This was in a quilting store. I got this a long time ago. This one I think was Hobby Lobby, brothers and sisters design. There is a kind of shabby chic pink. This is Northcott, so I love that one. And there is some beautiful Cardinals and poinsettias. This is also, I think, brothers and sisters designs, Hobby Lobby. This one is kind of a shabby turquoise with some splotches of green. And this is keepsake calico, Joann's, and then a random like red with some polka dots, dark polka dots. And then I think I'm gonna use for these strips, this is gonna be like, this is the top of the bowl, that little square, it's a 1-inch square. She's recommending that you cut strips with the fabric and 1.5 inches this way, and then you're sewing those. You can look at the video, but you're basically sewing those squares across, then using the template to cut the bulb. So it's pretty easy. I think it should go pretty well, and then you stuff it with fiber fill and do a little bit of hand stitching. Something that I want to do for this cute Christmas tree, I want it to have all hopefully hand sewn or sewing theme related objects on it. So I'll be working on that and sharing that with you. Going back to this fabric, I want to show you a sewing gift project that I'm working on. So hold tight. Okay, so you may or may not see behind me, hiding over there, is an embroidery machine. It is a babylock Flourish 2. I am new to embroidery, and I've been saving for this machine for a while. I ordered it back in, I think, early April. The sewing store called me in almost the end of July that it was finally in. Went and paid the balance and picked it up, and it sat in a box until the second week of October because I was intimidated to use it. I was trying to coordinate taking a class. It wasn't working with my personal schedule, and also I didn't know where to put it. It was on my dining room table, and now it's in here on a temporary shelf unit. Because obviously I needed my dining room table for Thanksgiving. But it is so worth it. It's an amazing machine, and it's very user-friendly. So I have been embroidering up a storm, or trying to anyway. And one of the projects that I'm working on is this wall panel. And it's not finished yet. I clearly have not completed the bottom. This will have some decorative fringe or tassels. I love it. It is for somebody obviously who appreciates nature and birds, and it's very symbolic and very meaningful for this person who is missing her beloved. And I wanted it to be interactive. So what you're seeing here is a little prayer card that I tucked in, an old prayer card that I've had forever. And I was using that as a guide for these pockets because I want there are actually 3 pockets that can hold prayer cards. And I intend to buy her, the gift person, some prayer cards that are appropriate for, that have saints that are meaningful to her, etc. And anyway, so this is what I'm working on. I used some fusible fleece, so it's got a nice, it feels very sturdy, and it will iron well. And I did some stitching to hold everything in place. And I love the fabric that is perfect for this panel. I've got an opening for a wooden dowel, and again, it wasn't too difficult to make. It's kind of the design like the 10-minute table runner where the backing and the border are one piece. So it was fun to use. I didn't use a pattern. I just kind of put the pieces together. This is just a mid-weight neutral color that I used for this embroidered design, and this I downloaded from embroiderylibrary.com and then uploaded it from a flash drive onto the embroidery machine. I think it turned out so pretty. So I need to work on this because it needs to be shipped, and we all know that there are lots of delays. So anyway, that is one gift item that I have been working on. Next, a vintage find, a notion that is so beautiful and perfect for this time of the year, the holidays, and that is a washable vintage velvet ribbon, and there are 10 yards on this. I love it. It's so pretty, and it's a beautiful kind of a mocha color. I could even maybe string this on this tree, but I don't know. I think I want to use it for something, I don't know, something special. Anyway, this is Hendler's, New York City, 38th Street in New York City. So maybe I'll do some research on that. And this is made in Switzerland. So I wanted to share this beautiful vintage notion find. Okay, so a couple of patterns. One new pattern, this is McCall's 11230. It is just a cozy sweater top. Let's see, recommended fabrics, moderate stretch knits, sweater knits, cotton, and velour, why not? And it comes in extra small to XXL, one pattern. And I got this over, I think, Veterans Day sale. So it was $1.99, and I have now added this to my collection. But not least, I have finished the Berta crop tops, and I even have a little mini lookbook for you at the end of this video. So here they are, yay! And this one I did some embroidery on. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So just some little fall leaves. This is just a woven mid-weight cotton. I used a twin needle for the sleeve hem along the neck and the hem at the bottom. There's and a simple 4 pieces. You can see the bottom. It's really cute. I will probably make a couple more. This is the one that I will be wearing. Remember, this airs the day after Thanksgiving. I'm filming the day before Thanksgiving. I'm going to be in the kitchen. It gets hot. I always wear an apron as well. This is a cute mid-weight to lighter weight woven. So I won't be too hot in this. So I'm going to be wearing this for Thanksgiving. It's very festive. And this is let me think. This is Ruby Star Society. In fact, I loved the selvage edge so much that I incorporated it into the garment. If you stick around, you will see a mini lookbook. I've paired this with a vintage wool skirt. That's a little too snug for me, but I have this paired with that, and then I just threw on some jeans with this, and I think some boots maybe, but there's so many options. I also am thinking maybe of sewing a linen. I have some linen that's this really pretty slatey blue that would look really great. Some linen pants. You can do white capri skirts. that are not necessarily wool pleated that you'll see. But yeah, so there they are. I just love them, and I am good for, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I guess. We'll see. This weather has been crazy. It's been hot, it's been cold, it's been foggy. Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you had a beautiful celebration with your family this past week, and going into December rather. Be kind to yourself. I hope you have some time to craft, to sew, to maybe bake or cook or lay low. Take a walk out in nature, and I hope to see you next time in the sewing room. Bye.